Everybody, welcome to today's lesson. We're trying to focus in on biomimicry, and we're looking specifically at the discovering phase and focusing on function, strategy, and mechanism. Coming to you in the dead of winter, down here in Florida, in Tallahassee, from the beautiful park. This is the Lafayette Heritage Trail Park. One of our main goals with today's lesson is to get outside, to listen to nature, to explore, to sit still in nature. Biomimicry wants to look closely at function, strategy, and mechanism in order to better answer the question, how has nature solved for different biological challenges? We seek to emulate nature and nature's 3.8 billion years of natural selection that have honed biological adaptations to solve for all sorts of different challenges. We then take those insights gained from nature and from the function, strategy, and mechanisms, and we can then apply those to human design challenges. In our quest to understand and learn about biomimicry and biological function and strategy, sure, you could go ahead and use a textbook like this. This is one I use in the classroom each and every day. Peer through this and you'll come up with endless examples of function and strategy, and then how that strategy is carried out with the mechanism. Today, however, we want you to be outside. We want you to take a deep dive. What we're going to have for you is a set of biology function cards. Here there you can see them all together at once. You can also put them together in little flashcards. So cutouts, we got a front and back, all sorts of different possibilities, and some of them even are blank on the back, so you could fill that in. And you'll notice up top it says a function. I'm trying to highlight what organism does it. So what is the biology doing there, and how does it carry that out? So the function, the organism, and the strategy. And the blank ones you'll notice says choose your own function, and obviously your own organism. If I just take a peek through some of these, you might notice first, stabilizes soil. Consider what it is that's under our feet. Maybe we're thinking about earthworms, or maybe the mycorrhizae and the fungal networks underneath our feet. Next, we can look at the function holds water. Beautiful example of that is all around. You can see it around me with Spanish moss. And its ability to grow in and on trees and plants and hold water without its own root system. For stores energy, well, that's all around. Maybe it's decreasing a little bit now in wintertime, but you can see behind me in the canopy all the leaves and photosynthetic organisms. They're able to trap energy from the sunlight and store that. And the storage is especially important now in the winter. If you just give a quick listen, you can hear a whole lot of different organisms communicating with sound. Probably the loudest and most vocal will be different birds. If you listen carefully, you can hear an osprey. Another biological function would be provide shade. Here I am taking advantage of that right now. The trees above us, many of these live oaks, providing that with their leaves, with their trunks and limbs. Also plenty of Spanish moss getting out there to provide shade. And lastly, a blank one. Here's where you come in. So grab your cards, head out into nature, whether that's next to your classroom or near your house. Hey, check this out. There's the alligator right there. You can see him right above my finger. What kind of biological functions might apply to the alligator? Get out there, consider different functions, what organisms are doing it, and then the next step would be, how is it that nature carries out that function? Now with your cards, whether it's response to signals or maybe it's a blank one, choose your own function. Grab these, pull out your pocket, your little journal or maybe a notebook. And keep track of each and everything that you see. Okay, so let's recap. First, keep an open mind and quiet your cleverness. Nature has many different ways of achieving a given function. And ask yourself, how would nature perform or accomplish a particular function? Think about biotic and abiotic factors. Make sure that you keep good track of what it is that you're finding. So document your work in drawings or sketches in your notebook. You're going to have 4 different function cards that are already filled out with the function and one that's open-ended. And that's one that you're going to come up with on your own. Now get out there and explore your world.